Once upon a time in the small town of Sunnyside, there was an elementary school that faced a big challenge. The students, bright and curious, found their classes dull and uninspiring. Seeing this, Mrs. Clark, a young and innovative teacher, decided it was time for a change. She introduced gamification of learning to her fourth-grade class, transforming the mundane into the extraordinary. The classroom was divided into several teams, each named after a great inventor or scientist. The walls were adorned with posters that tracked points like a scoreboard at a sports event. Mrs. Clark introduced a system where students earned points not just for correct answers but for collaboration, creativity, and helping others. Every week, there were special missions or challenges related to the subjects they were studying. For math, there was Math Mountain, a series of problems that got harder as they progressed, offering more points the higher they climbed. In science, the Blab Legends badge was awarded to teams that could come up with the most creative experiments. Students also earned badges for achievements. There was the Grammar Guru badge for those who mastered their punctuation and the History Hero badge for students who could remember and explain key historical events in an engaging way. These badges became a point of pride, and students displayed them on their notebooks and shared their achievements with their parents at home. The leaderboard was updated every Friday, and the anticipation of seeing which team led the class was palpable. The children would gather around the bulletin board, cheering and clapping as Mrs. Clark announced the weekly scores. To everyone's delight, learning became an adventure. Students who were once disinterested were now eagerly participating, striving to unlock new levels and challenges. Even homework turned into quests that they could complete to earn extra points or special privileges, like leading a class discussion or being a teacher's assistant for the day. As the year progressed, the transformation was remarkable. The students were not only excelling academically, but were also developing valuable life skills such as teamwork, leadership, and perseverance. Parents and teachers alike were amazed at the change, and the school board began to consider how they could expand this program to more classes. At the end of the school year, Mrs. Clark organized a special ceremony to celebrate the achievements of all students. Awards were given out not just for academic excellence, but for improvement, effort, and sportsmanship. The story of Mrs. Clark and her fourth graders spread far and wide, inspiring other educators to gamify their classrooms. And so, the seeds of change that Mrs. Clark planted grew into a mighty tree, sheltering the joyous and vigorous learning of many eager young minds. Thus, Sunnyside Elementary became a beacon of innovation in education, proving that with a little creativity and a lot of passion, learning could indeed be transformed into an exciting game that everyone wanted to win. The moral of the story is that learning can be made more engaging and effective by incorporating elements of play and competition, known as gamification. This approach not only enhances students' academic performance, but also fosters valuable life skills such as collaboration, creativity, and perseverance. The story demonstrates that with creativity and passion, educators can transform traditional learning environments into dynamic spaces that motivate and inspire students to achieve their best. If you find this content helpful, please like and share it with your friends who might benefit from it, and subscribe to our channel for more videos.